So right now we are having startup number 2, Exponential Technologies. So tell me please, are you ready to start?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, so you're welcome to share your screen.
Yeah, let me see how I can do that.
There is a green button downside.
Yeah.
And please use the full screen.
Is it full screen now?
Yes. So
Okay.
start please.
Yeah. Everybody, hi, my name is Gertz, and I am a co-founder of company Exponential Technologies. And today I wanted to pitch a slightly pivoted product than we submitted because tough times require special measures, and we are using the opportunity of the crisis to slightly pivot our core business. So what I will be telling you about is XT Bio E, a software for rapid scaling of vaccine production fighting COVID-19. So finding that vaccine is only the first task. The real challenge will be when the vaccine has to be produced for hundreds of millions of people around the world in different places of the world. And not only the vaccine will be what is required. Both essential will be immunoassay reagents, meaning that we will need to test the immunity of the people who have suffered from the COVID-19 infection, and we will have to check if they have antibodies. And for this, there will have to be a reagents produced. So the problem then is that most of these vaccines and reagents are produced by bioreactors. And moving from a smaller bioreactor, from a lab grade flask, to a larger one and ending up to a industrial grade cisterns takes a lot of time, a lot of effort, and this is extremely complex and non-linear process. Namely, you have to find the right process and growth medium parameters from almost scratch. And scaling up this production, optimizing bioreactor growth factors can take up to several months, almost a year, and costs time and millions of dollars. So we are offering a design of experiment software that uses small data AI that helps to optimize bioreactor parameters. It does it quickly, and it's easy to use. So the benefit for the customer is shorter go-to-market time, which for the vaccines and reagents is very crucial right now. Higher production yields, meaning the higher amount of proteins that you can grow in the bioreactors. And of course, in this use case, more lives saved. So regarding the competition, as classical design of experiment softwares, which uses many data points, but not as reliable as necessary, and it also requires to have a statistician on board. Then there's physics-based simulation softwares, which are not quite adaptable. And then there's big data-based machine learning algorithms. And the problem there is that in the biotech, data usually are not very reliable. Yes, so the bioreactor market size is growing, and we are targeting.
Already gone.
Excuse me?
2 minutes already gone. Your time is off.
Yeah, okay. So if you have any questions, I can elaborate further on that.
So, judges, please, you are welcome to ask the questions.
Thank you for the pitch. Is your technology already proven, or it's still wishful thinking?
No. So we have validated the technology in domains, namely the additive manufacturing and specialty chemicals. there we have that is our core business, and we have already paying customers there. We have pilot projects with some of the largest global specialty chemical companies, and this is sort of an extended value proposition that we are exploring right now and offering to the market. Yeah, so that.
So are there some other questions?
But the question is how quickly you can adapt for the biotech companies, because it might be different, and especially with bioreactor. Do you have any employees, or did you talk with them already? So you made this, let's say.
Yes. So the first validation actually, and how we came to this idea that it is feasible, is with one of our current customers. We did some stem cell growth optimization, and the processes there are similar. So what we are doing currently is we are running validation tests on actual bioreactors here in the University of Latvia in the Institute of Microbiology. And we are collaborating with the lead researchers in vaccine production here in Latvia. And currently the data shows that it's easily adaptable. It's more of a usability and functionality of the software that's on the GUI side. The core algorithm can actually work as it is right now.
Okay, and then you talk about scientific proof. So how many scientists you have on your team or PhDs?
We have one physicist who's focusing on quantum physics. We have one manufacturing process engineer. We have two software engineers. We have data scientist who has worked for Cambridge Analytica before, and then we collaborate on contractual basis with microbiologists here in Riga.
Okay, but do you have some scientist publications in relation with this your product? If you say it's already you have commercial clients paying.
No, we have not done any scientific publications specifically on the product that we are offering. No, and we do not intend to do that as well.
Why?
Because we for the previous use cases for additive manufacturing and biotech, it was not necessary. For bioreactors, if there's a scientist willing to do the publication, we will do that. But up so far, it hasn't been necessary.
Okay, and you're raising now, or what, for your main company?
Yes, so we are raising now first 50K to do the research for validation, and then 500K for delivering the product. So for the first tranche, we intend to develop MVP and then start interacting with the customers. We have already started conversations with some of the biopharma companies recently, namely Sanofi, Evonik, etc. Any other questions?
Yeah, I have a question. What is your moat here? Like, what is your unique selling point that, like, why can't this be copied by a huge player in the biotech industry and just do exactly what you're doing?
We have proprietary AI algorithm that is the core of the technology. Well, if someone can replicate that, they can, of course, try to do that. But this is what we have been discovering with working in different domains, that it's very hard to replicate, and then that these industries actually use very traditional methods, to be frank.
Okay, so I think that there are no other questions. And I think that we can move to our next startup. It's startup number 3 for today. Sorry.